Yes, sir.
Okay, Counsel, welcome to the media.
Thank you.
Today we've seen you join these prolonged issues about the controversial 53.3 Carats Diamond, which you have won at the Supreme Court level. Prior to that, you won it at the lower court. And you are back here. What's the hold on and what's the update?
You know, we try to, the lower court is trying to enforce the Supreme Court judgment. First, if you would know that from the onset, the current government that is in power is not the government that took custody of the diamond. The former Minister of Justice, Attorney General Frank Musa, claimed that the diamond was for the government of Liberia. He wrote and said that the diamond was for the government of Liberia. So we went to the Supreme Court. The lower court ruled against him. He announced an appeal. We went to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court said no, the diamond belongs to the people. It does not belong to the government of Liberia. We are back now on the lower court. The lower court about to enforce the Supreme Court judgment. But every time they cite him to a conference, he doesn't show up. Every time they cite him to a conference, he doesn't show up. He and Gessler Murray, we realize that according to them, people start coming out, start talking about it, start confessing. They said they sold the diamond for $1.4 million. Of that $1.4 million of the diamond that they sold, they deposited $50,000 into government revenue, but yet they claim that the diamond was for government of Liberia. We have communication to prove that was written by Murray authorizing the sale of the diamond. We know the person that sold the diamond. They gave the diamond to Mustafa Tonkara. They say the diamond was for the government of Liberia. They gave it to Mustafa Tonkara and they sold it. We get a document to prove that he made an application to export the diamond, but we leave it with the court. It's the court invited them. Now they didn't show up today, so we made an application to inform the court for them to show cause why they are not here. So the judge now he re-cite them for Monday, 3 o'clock. Frank Musa Dean does not show up and Gessler Murray. The court now it will be left with no other alternative but to take their most appropriate action as in keeping with law. The fact of the matter is they stole the people's diamond. While the matter was in court, they sold the diamond. The diamond worth $11.5 million, but lender they say they sold it for $1.5 million. So whatever the situation, the Supreme Court judgment says you should bring them back the diamond or bring back the fair market value. So there we are. Those who participated in the sale and the distribution of the proceeds are available. Musa didn't need to come to court to explain to the judge. Once he wrote an opinion, he said the diamond was for the government of Liberia. The generally held opinion would be that the diamond was in the custody of the government. So he has to come to show where is the diamond here and the former Minister of Lands and Mines.
So you as a legal counsel and this diamond belongs to your client.
Yeah.
What's the method you're going to use to determine the price of this diamond, why it is no longer available? Well,
the rules of engagement when it comes to the sale of diamond is that the owner determines the price. So my client says it's about $11.5 million. So when they bring the diamond, well, it left with all, but they don't bring it. That's what the price we will put on it. So they are under obligation to bring the diamond or bring the value of the diamond.
So what is your most disappointment part about the entire case?
I'm not disappointed because the judge is proceeding rightly. Mustafa Tonkara, Baku, Frank Musa Dean, Gessler Murray, Emmanuel Titi Swain, or how they call him, Besa, Cover Besa, and the rest of them who are connected with this case have been invited by the court. We are here today. The judge said today's notice pressing that we did in court, there will be no further notice of assignment. The notice of assignment that will be done will only be served on Frank Musa Dean, Emmanuel T.C. Swain, and Gessler Murray for them to come to court together with the rest of the people on Monday. Cover Besa will be here as well. So that's where we are. We will get our diamond, we'll get our money. Whoever bought it, we'll get a vendor return form. The vendor return form contains the name of the buyer, the amount of pay, how much we pay, where it was sold. We'll get all that information.
So how long this will take?
Well, after Monday now, the court will have to act. This can't be a meeting. No, the court will have to act. I want my friend to understand the futility of his action of trying to stay away and evade service. It will be highly disastrous for him because
who's the friend? I'm
talking about Frank Musa. You should understand that the futility of his action. He authorized somebody to sign for the notice of assignment. He decided to stay away. I hope you understand the gravity of his action, because it will be a serious miscalculation on his part. Because if he does that, there's the law. We have a remedy at law, and the court is proceeding in accordance with law.
So, any final message before leaving you?
I just want the owner, my client, he's been very, very seriously sick, to remain calm and let follow the court process. I have been very patient from time immemorial. From the time I was hired, there were people who said, oh, when they met me on the case, and you will now win the case. They brought, quote unquote, their best lawyer. We don't see them anymore. They have vanished. The only person who stays along with me is defending this cause is Justice Janet. Their quote unquote bill